Welcome back to Dungeons, Dice Rolls, and Dumbasses. I'm Tyler, your Dungeon Master, and today I'm joined by Mark III playing...
Jester Raisin, Fulberg Sorcerer.
And Keegan playing...
Hanu Papalao, Total Warlock, or Torlock.
The Torlock. That's caught. And Allison playing...
Otherwise known as Jem, the Fairy Rogue.
And Brandon playing...
Zoldan.
Who is a Tempest Cleric. And John playing...
Vosh Moonblade. Level 3 Rune Knight, 1 level Sorcerer. Kobold.
And today we are missing MP2, who is playing Frug Falker, Gnome, Wizard, Asshole.
Yeah.
So today he'll be played by the DM. And last time on our adventures, the party had arrived in a new chapter of the fairy tales for the Forgotten Realms. They have found themselves in a kingdom named Idyllicus, and a town by the name of Corndale, where they have found out some shocking news that an otherwise legendary hero has fallen in this realm, leaving it in a state of darkness. However, more locally, the party has been uncovering some strange occurrences that are happening in this little town, and have been looking into resolving some of them, and possibly getting some rewards in the process. And where we had left off, everyone was just finishing up with speaking to the Autumn Knights.
We were planning to burn the whole city down.
No, we were not, and you know that for a fact.
I know that's not my character. That was me as a player.
He chose violence today.
Oh, don't worry, just a bit of chaos and mayhem.
Yeah, I'm choosing violence too, wacky with my face stripes.
So you guys had left off the Autumn Knights, and did you have anything else you wanted to mention or ask them?
Yes, I would, what was the captain's name again?
I was just pulling it up.
I can't remember.
Remembering things.
His name was
My
Cornmaster.
favorite. It definitely wasn't Cornmaster, but it wasn't far off.
But I'm sorry, but is corny for that one.
Everything that sounds corny.
Oh
It's
boy.
nothing but corn.
Yeah, the town was very corny. But now the corn jokes won't be funny anymore. So,
Now let's find some corn puns on Google.
no more corn puns. We had enough. Okay, so, yes, the man you were speaking with was the Autumn Night Shepherd, Torg Tollfellow.
Mr. Torg, was it?
Yes.
I have one other question. We did find out about the Black Dragon, but were there any other rumors of dragons around here that have been causing problems?
No, there haven't been any other rumors that there have been dragons around. Okay. It's just been the one terrorizing the realm.
Alrighty. Thank you.
No worries. Well, again, so yes, if you can solve the issue of this haunted house, that reward I'd mentioned would be yours. And again, it might be worth looking into the troubles at the church. It could be profitable for you.
How much was the reward again for both of them?
The house was 100 gold plus the house. And Highwayman was 400.
For the highwayman.
Yes, for taking care of the highwaymen. And then, yes, like I said, with the church, I really don't know what they'd be able to offer, but
we have to go to them, right?
they are quite wealthy, so could be a lucrative deal.
Maybe I can get 8,000 gold.
Can you do 8,000?
We can do it for 8,000 gold.
Phone.
So, okay, so where did you guys want to go from here?
Well,
Is it getting dark? Didn't we say that? It was getting
Yeah, I
dark?
think it's getting towards evening, getting dark. I think you guys were talking about maybe waiting till the nighttime to...
Do you want to head to the church first and
Yeah.
then go to the haunted house?
It depends, really, and churches aren't my specialty.
are we already outside the...
So with where you guys are at, with your map, right?
I'm just asking, did we just leave the have the doors closed?
I'd say you're just leaving, you can be leaving the Autumn Nights barracks, yeah.
Okay, I would probably chirp up and it's like, guys, there is another reason why I was asking about any other dragons. It wasn't just the one that went after. It was 3, and they were teaming up together.
What color dragons were they? Black, obviously.
The first one was black, other one was white, and one was red.
Almost sounds like a machinations of Tiamat at this point, but who knows?
I just want to let you know the other names just in case, and anyone hears one if we're wandering around. Vince, I can't even remember how you pronounce that.
Oh, the other dragons?
Well, yeah, I can pronounce the red one, but the white dragon I can't even pronounce the name.
Yeah, it was Vinzintilax.
Vinzintilax. The Scarred Terror is what they called him. And then the last one was Goals the Maimed.
Golas the Maimed.
Yeah, Golas the Maimed.
Alright. So
I just wanted like.
I wonder if they're in different chapters. Like maybe we'll hear about them here, but
I just know that they were working together last time I saw them. So I was asking.
I wonder if they took whatever they used for you and then went their separate ways and fucked shit up elsewhere.
Well, they did kill my mistress on their way out. So I mean,
who knows?
We'll have to kill them too.
Yes.
Everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own things. They also gotta sort themselves.
For sure. I'm a broken.
Everyone has. You've lost your inheritance.
Yes.
You lost. What was it?
I lost my beauty.
His face.
His face.
He has no face.
Dude.
He tells you telepathically.
His face. You've lost your
family.
And you've lost your name.
Yep.
And I've lost my soul. Yay.
And I'm just lost.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, it's because this place is like a maze.
Yeah, it's real trouble getting out of this dang book. That's why I was actually thinking I might take this thing and see if I can go research it more. Maybe stop by at the inn if you guys need me for anything. But I think I'm gonna go try and study this book more and see if I can find out about any of the extra places we might be able to get to.
Frug's just gonna leave us?
Yeah, so Frug is going to try and make his way off to go study this magical book and see if he can find out anything more.
Okay.
It's a good cop-out.
I know, I thought of it ahead of time, because I don't want to manage him and other things.
Yes, I do that.
But he'll be there if you need him for
some ears here. Ears.
I wish we had like a pager.
A magical pager?
Yeah, right?
We need you!
One of the campaigns I'm listening to, they have a shell phone, which is like a shell with like a cantrip in it. Or
Things
whatever.
that give you telepathy.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking genius.
Well,
So you guys want to head to the church? Or
I say we should get to church. Maybe we can get some more information on the haunted house before we go there.
So you guys
like
are...
at the church?
Yeah.
The church might give us something to help fight
That's
Exactly.
true.
spirits.
Does anybody have magic weapons?
Mine is
I got
being,
magic.
mine's being worked on.
Well, you're borrowing mine.
Shit,
Yes,
yeah.
but when I get mine done, I'll give it yours back.
My weapon is magical.
Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, I still left the fire rune on that thing.
And you couldn't let me know ahead of time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you were kind of enthusiastic about grabbing the sword, so I just let you the closest one I had.
How's that hair brown? Have you used it yet?
But hey,
Yeah, the hair,
whenever you need to activate it,
You gotta let
can
us
put
know
shackles
when
on
it
it
starts growing,
on
'cause
someone.
we know we're gonna
That's
notice.
fair.
Yeah.
just let me know and I can activate
person
it.
with a head of hair.
Once we start going outside
Well,
again.
let's see how
Yeah.
good this
Oh.
church is.
You
Yeah,
guys
let's head to
thinking
the
of heading
church.
over to the church?
It's the Church of, what is it?
The harvest.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, the god of harvest.
I mean, if these
Cornelius?
people, I wonder if these people can find a way to make corn syrup.
They
They don't
definitely have corn syrup.
They don't need that.
I mean,
Especially not that high
Ah,
fructose.
they don't. I'm
shit.
pretty sure they're all ears.
You could give them all diabetes and obesity.
You know, I did this to myself, really.
You
So you guys,
I could say something.
so you guys are outside of the Autumn Nights building now, and right across from you is a graveyard So you can see this big iron fenced graveyard. You can see there's like a large stone catacombs area and some laid out tombstones. Very nicely kept, green grass around it. Lots of flowers set on all the headstones. And as you follow your way along this large fenced off section of graveyard, you make your way up to this large ornate building made of beautiful green painted stone that, as it gets to a second tier, seems to be changed to a yellow tone of paint with a dome along the top made of a stained yellow glass. You see there are beautiful stained glass decorations on the front depicting a man reaching down, placing a fingertip towards fields of corn bountifully growing.
What the fuck?
You see, going up to the building is a large set of stepping stones that seem to go through the different stages of growth of corn as you step along them, leading you to the front door.
You had too much fun with this. How can I make this the corniest town possible?
This stemmed from us having like the really serious epic fight, and I went, what's the polar opposite direction I can go from serious epic battle?
Corny as shit.
If I was evil right now, that place would be burning.
It's made of stone!
It just looks like corn.
Don't worry, it'll be burnt.
Turn it into popcorn.
I was about to say, turn it into popcorn. It sounds good.
Oh god, I did this to myself.
Yes,
Those look
you
like
did.
weight-bearing windows
I
to
like
me.
kettle corn better. Kettle corn's better.
Kettle corn would be good.
So I assume you make your way in?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to know what these priests of Cornelius look like.
Okay.
Well, they supposed to probably look like corn.
Where did I write this
That's
down?
corn.
I had it somewhere.
Corn, corn, corn. Everything is corn. No wonder this town is very corny
I
anyway.
do love corn.
Yeah, I like mine.
Yeah.
I like kettle corn.
I like popcorn.
Where's cheddar? Where's cheddar
It's
corn when you
sugar.
I love
Corn.
cheddar corn. Or like Chicago mix. Like the caramel corn and the cheddar corn mixed together.
I wonder if putting butter on corn is an affront to them.
Goes real good with butter and like onion powder,
Oh yeah.
Parmesan cheese.
We're all making each other hungry.
There used to be this place downtown, and they did a Florida mix, which was like they would take cheddar corn and then put caramel on it. Bro, it was heavenly.
Nice.
I would totally become a follower
Oh,
of
that's
the
what I was
Church
looking
of
for.
For
Cornelius.
those listening, yes, we are Florida people.
Yes.
Yes.
Florida.
I'm a transplant. But...
Flora.
Okay.
Well, don't
So I
say-
found my
Yeah, I was
notes.
gonna say, don't say the town.
Oh yeah.
It's
What are they gonna
alright.
do? Come and find
it's
us?
a big town. Not really.
Yeah. No.
It's getting bigger.
My address is 102-345-78910 Dark Street.
No.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways,
There we
back
go.
to the immersion. So I found my notes. So, as you guys make your way up to this church, you can see these large, ornate wooden doors. Who wants to head in?
I'll go first.
All right. So Hanu leads the way.
I would like to actually go right beside him because this is my area.
Hand in hand, the turtle and the
No, not hand.
the
Fallen
ASMR.
ASMR.
I will open the door for.
So let him take the lead.
And I'll be right behind him.
Because I am not a man of God.
All right.
Ave Maria.
Is what you hear as you walk through the door. This lovely choral chanting from a few robed figures up by the front of this building. You can see as you go in a very well-kept, well-cleaned stone building on the inside. It's decorated with these green and yellow tapestries. You can see nice decorative notes throughout the building. Lots of life and vibrant things. Lots of fresh flowers. All set up inside of there. In the center
sweet.
of the room.
It's the golden corn of chalice.
No.
It's a cornucopia.
Cornucopia!
No. Okay. You see a lovely altar that looks like they would have, some taking the lead for it to pray at. I'm probably thinking of the wrong name for that, but that's fine.
That's right.
Close enough.
For sure.
But you can see behind there's a large ornate statue of this robed figure, and in fresh pots next to it are dried stalks of corn that look like they've probably been sitting there for some months.
Oh.
Figure possibly since the last time they harvested. It looks like they're getting into, you could judge by seeing outside. There's the big fields of corn. You could probably figure they're pretty close to harvest season.
Oh, okay.
And as you all walk in, you see about 4 of these robed figures continue this chanting and prayer. But one of them rises, wearing slightly more intricate robes than the other ones. The other ones seem to just be in simple brown robes. But this guy has...
Does it have like a corn embroidered heart on the bottom?
No, just very simple robes that they're wearing. But this man has brown robes that just have slight accents of colors of green and yellow embroidered on there. Some of these, a bit more ornate tones, but overall still simple robes.
So no corn.
No blatant corn on this one.
Okay.
It's very simple. And as he turns around, you see he stands up. He's a halfling man.
Oh.
With a very bushy red beard.
Oh.
And
Bearded.
locks of red hair flowing down along the sides. He turns towards you all.
Greetings.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Welcome in. Oh
Hey.
my, you're an unusual bunch. Well, I'm Father Seamus Plantsong, the Seamus Plantsong. I'm the pastor at this here church. What brings you all in? Have you
We've
come?
been hearing the church has been having a problem lately as well.
Also, we would probably have wanted some more information on that haunted house down there. We're trying to help get that cleared up.
Ah,
Yeah, scare away the spooky, scary skeletons.
so none of you are here to worship the harvest god, then?
I have my own god I worship.
Gods no.
Oh, well, no worries. As long as you maintain a semblance of respect for our religion, you are more than welcome here, child of, who was your god?
Wait, what? I can't remember his. Let me write it down, actually, very quickly.
Your god?
Yeah.
You didn't
Hoar,
You didn't
god
write your
of
god down?
vengeance.
That's sorry, I forgot to write it down. Hoar.
You definitely have that written down on a different page there.
Yeah, my
In your
bad.
background.
I am sorry today.
It's
I'm
okay.
tired from all this stuff. I forgot to write it down the last time we played.
Yeah.
My god is Hoar.
And he thinks for a moment. An older god, a god of vengeance, am I not mistaken?
Correct.
A god of tempests. Oh, well,
It's like I don't know if he is considered a god, but Bahamut.
Bahamut is certainly considered a god, though
My guy doesn't know that. He just knows he's heard of him.
Bahamut.
I must say the religion isn't quite popular around these parts.
Understood.
There's-
I mean, still.
A severe lack of good dragons.
Bahamut. The lawful good dragon, the platinum dragon. So many
Yes.
names for that one.
Yes, he is a powerful being, but I feel the people of this realm don't exactly feel his love.
Yeah, I've already taken notice of that. Just because of, well, as you see.
Yes, you're kobold, but you're an unusual one. I don't know of any dragons that would match your coloration around here. Are you a traveler, perhaps from some faraway land?
You can say that.
And the rest of you, you're not like anything I've seen. Perhaps you, what was your name?
Zul'dan.
Zul'dan. I mean, I can tell you've got some angelic traits about you.
I once was a regular ASMR until, let's just say, a demon took my soul.
Led astray. Well, perhaps you can find the right path once again with your god's guidance.
I aim to punish the devil who did this.
A noble cause indeed. Now, normally, Cornelius would say to turn the other cheek, but, I mean, if your soul's in danger, I can understand where you come from. And if it's a devil you're trying to give the old what for to, then, why, I'd say I support you.
And I have my own devil that I'm going to be dealing with here soon.
No, there's a devil around these parts?
A dragon, more than for him.
More than, yes.
Oh.
The black dragon, he,
Avant-garde.
let's just say that, he slew someone very close to me.
And you hope to go and fight this dragon?
Not only fight him, but also get my inheritance back that he stole from me.
You know, sometimes it's better to leave material possessions to rest, to embrace simpler things.
This is...
He has a very concerned look on his face as this tiny little kobold guy's going, I'm going to kill this dragon. But, you know, material possessions, they're fleeting things. You only get one life, you know.
And he's kind of trying to resist saying it, but he's him and his cohorts basically killed my mistress, my dragoness that was basically the kindest one that anyone knew around the land where I used to come from. So it's her inheritance that I'm trying to get back that she gave to me.
Dragon politics. Truly beyond me, but
Yeah.
if you're dead set on trying to fight this dragon, then
Yes, sir, I am.
I'd like to send you with a blessing. If you'd allow me, I'll say a small prayer for you.
I will. Thank you very much.
And he begins muttering under his breath a small prayer for you, and you will be given a small boon that I will tell you about shortly.
Okay.
But the rest of you, you're quite unusual. You seem quite in tune with the natural order of things. What was your name? Young...
Jester Raisin. I've looking for my beauty. It's been stolen by a supposed god.
A god themselves stole your... And he kind of begins inspecting your crudely made mask and toupee over your figure.
Not directly, but they sent their worshippers to do their dirty work.
What do these worshippers look like?
Oh, just tiny little half gnome things.
Gnomes, huh?
Are they gnomes?
Had it written down.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum. Bane of the enemy, the
If only somebody else had this written down somewhere right nearby. Oh, wait!
It was on my old character sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, it was half gnome. You're right. I wrote it wrong. Yeah, so half gnome.
Half gnome, half breeds.
You know, it's curious you should mention that. I heard a rumor that the band of highwaymen that have had the road closed off, I heard they had a new member. I believe they said he was an unusual character, this half-gnome, half-goblin offspring.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
he had joined their accompaniment.
Maybe one of them.
Yes, it certainly sounds like it could be. Well, I mean, if it gives you a reason to deal with these highwaymen, though, it'd be quite dangerous.
We were planning on dealing with
That's
them anyway.
next.
Our first priority right now is to deal with the haunted house.
Oh, haunted house. Which one is that? The one, south of here?
Yes,
According to the
Sir Lance?
yeah, according
Sir
to the
Lancer's house?
yeah, Sir Lancer's.
Ah, yes. Sir Lancer's old residence. Yes, it's truly a sad tale that he's fallen alongside our king, but I actually went out there to investigate it myself. I checked it out during the daytime. People said they'd heard strange noises and bumps in the night, but I could find no traces of specters or any ill will residing within the home.
Probably hiding from the daylight.
Yes, I mean, going again at night, if there was a spirit, it would be strong, but if there was some kind of spirit that wasn't at rest, I'm certain I would have been able to detect its presence, even if it was during daytime. There would have been some kind of a connection to the realm. But there was nothing I could seem to find.
Maybe it's not even a ghost.
Maybe, but as I saw there was no real threat, I've left the place alone, but perhaps checking at night would yield you some better results.
Could it be possibly just like an animal that's making residence in there?
Oh, certainly. I mean, critters find places to live all the time.
That's true.
But yes, I don't believe it's a ghost, so if there's that good reward for clearing it out, it might just be as simple as exterminating some pests or scooping them off to the countryside.
Sweet, we're gonna check that out. But we heard that you had something you needed help with as well.
Yes, now that is a more grave matter entirely.
Oh, a great matter.
But before that, well, what were your names? You two,
I am Hanu.
and what are you?
I'm a turtle. I'm like a turtle person.
Turtle?
You never seen a turtle?
No, I've seen a turtle, but
Yeah.
Same thing, just bigger.
Same thing, just humanoid. Got fingers and toes. Well, I guess I don't have toes. Just have weird turtle feet.
Like turtle studs.
and you're a strange one as well. What were you?
Here, I'm a fairy.
A fairy?
Yep.
Like one of the magical stories. Oh,
Exactly.
how darling.
Here. Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
going to be
gotta
honest.
watch
You know,
out
I
for her, though.
I know, some people say religious beliefs are silly, but I had always thought the stories of fairies were just, children's tales.
There could be many
Not-
things that
not where
people
we're
can
from.
show.
Yes, well, I mean, there's many hard to believe things. I mean, I've been blessed with the magic of a corn god, so
Exactly.
stranger things have happened.
Fair
It's a
enough.
very cool
And-
place.
Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it?
Yes.
Everyone
There's
has a,
always a bountiful harvest here. The only trouble is, with the roads blocked off, we worry, well, nobody's going to starve, but it might be corn all the way through the winter if we can't get our trade routes opened back
Oh,
up.
that's true.
and the bandits cause big problems even for society.
Yes, there's no trade going in and out of our port town, I'm afraid. It would be bad for the people.
We are going to try to help with that.
Yeah,
But-
we'll try to help there too.
Perhaps we can bring some of your goods with us when we head out.
That could be a wonderful idea.
Oh, yeah,
And we could always set a trap for the pricks.
Well, if you were trying to organize to bring a delivery, some kind of protected service, that would definitely be something you could look at talking to the Baron about. He would more than likely be willing to give you some kind of reward if you could protect a caravan. But he might take some convincing. $8,000?
$1 million.
Sir, we're in a different time now.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
That doesn't.
It's okay. It doesn't have to make sense.
I was trying to.
I would be
quote-
surprised if anyone
I was
did.
trying to quote gold member.
Oh, yeah.
from
We're in a
Austin
different
Powers.
time now. It doesn't make sense. Oh, how did I miss that one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd miss that one
Fake
completely
fan. But, yes, the matter of the troubles we've been having. Now, this does seem to be a case of undead.
Oh, joy. Just what we needed.
Well, you were just ready to go fight off a ghost. I don't see how this is too much different. I mean, he's trying to kill a dragon.
I wasn't complaining. It's just usually when something's undead related, it sometimes doesn't end well. Let's see if some person who wasn't in power, or it could be some asshole of a god.
So in this case, it's the latter.
Okay, well,
So, there is a bit of an ominous, evil god who is not the most fond of our god Cornelius. This god's name is Tuberous.
tuberous.
Yes, he is a god of rot and filth. Infectious diseases that would dare to scour over our glorious plants. Yes, and he has sent some of his unholy abominations down into the local catacomb.
Tell me, does this individual have a church, or is this just a cult going around?
I mean, I'm sure there's a church for him somewhere, just nowhere where we would allow it near us. I mean, who even worships rot? They've got to be some kind of a weirdo, right?
For sure.
Well,
I mean, you guys worship corn.
I mean, corn, there's a lot of good benefits to corn and harvest. It keeps
Don't-
you alive.
don't forget about
brings
popcorn.
life to people.
it depends on how.
Is popcorn a thing in a fantasy
Oh,
world?
of
It
course.
depends on how you view decay as when it comes to
Yeah,
for the
sometimes
world.
rot is a natural order of things.
And tasty.
rot and decay.
Mushrooms.
Oh, mushroom.
From what I know, everything rots and everything dies, but it feeds the wildlife to create new life in its own way.
That is true. Rot does lead to rebirth, but in this case, he's spreading an unnatural rot.
Yes, and that is a problem.
Yeah, to spread unnatural life.
I suppose
How do you spell
that's
his name?
one way to view it. Oh, what, tuberous?
Tuberous, yeah.
It's literally just like tuber. Orus, you know. Yeah.
ER? I put TU.
T-U. T-U... I gotta write to spell this. Tuberous. Tuberous.
Tuberous.
Yes. But these, abominations, they, seem to have taken root inside some corpses.
Okay.
Been disturbing the natural rest of things around here.
Okay.
I think the intention was to have them traipse on out into the fields and try and ruin our harvest.
Oh.
So I've locked away the catacomb, trying to find a better group to deal with them. The local guards, the Autumn Knights, they have been a little bit short-staffed with the
We heard.
missing entourage they had sent to deal with the highwaymen.
Then, what do you think we all should do first? The haunted house or the undead problem?
Well, there's no rush on it. I've got them safely locked away, and I've got a
Can-
magical seal on the door.
Do you have an estimate of how many are down there?
I'm afraid not. It was just a couple of the church boys, the worshippers, were going down there just to maintain the gravesite, and they had seen these strange, almost potato-like creatures. They had vines growing all up around them,
Potatoes.
and there was these filthy, rotten potatoes growing around them.
That's awesome.
Yes,
Potatoes
but
and corn, the two
they fled.
freaking
Best.
arch nemesis of corn.
Tastes
That's
so
what,
good
when you said
together.
tubers, I'm like, fuck could that be?
It tastes so good together. Oh.
Potato zombies.
Oh God.
Huh. Potato zombies? He showed me a picture of something labeled as a tuber terror. It looks like a potato with a mouth.
I think that's what they could probably look like at this point.
I think they're going to look a little bit different, but that's just my opinion as the DM.
All Alright, what do you guys want to do? You want to...
I think
so-
we should take care of the zombie problem because the house seems like it can
Well,
wait.
well, again, it's late. If you don't want to deal with this in the dead of night, you could always come back in the morning if you
We
wanted.
could do that in the morning.
I mean,
True.
it's not really a rush. Like I said, I've put an arcane lock on the door.
And how
So-
about we deal with the haunted house first?
Yeah, I would
Understood.
check out-
look at
That way we have some place, if we clear it out, we will have a place to rest, just
Yeah.
in case.
But you have to remember, I also
He bought the tavern,
the
but,
tavern guy likes me very much right now.
but I would like a house.
We could have a base of operations, just in case.
Exactly.
I understand.
Or a bonfire.
Don't worry, at least we have good things with the tavern. That actually puts us in good
Maybe
relationship with
there's
the
some
people.
cool stuff inside the house, and I need 8,000 gold, so
Yeah.
maybe we can rent it out like like Airbnb.
What's that?
Air D&D.
Airbnb.
There we go.
So yeah, so we'll tell him we'll probably come back in the morning
Yeah.
to deal with that, and then we can go and head to the.
Before we leave, I'd like to ask him if his kind master would perhaps bestow a blessing upon some of the less magically fortunate among us, in case we run into anything.
Let me
I
see.
don't know if my
Immaterial.
I don't know if my
Technically
god
have a
can do
boom,
that.
but I don't know what it is yet. So
Actually, could my god do that? Huh?
Could your god? Well, by giving you the magical power to do so, yes. But
I have a magical weapon, but I'm
with
not
thoughts
sure
and
if anybody
prayers,
else does.
maybe not.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me see. Oh, great Cornelius, who amongst these people would you wish to bestow your blessing upon? He closes his eyes and takes a moment of thought, prayer. As he opens them, you, young lady,
Huh?
Cornelius has spoken to me. He has said, you should be worthy of this gift. Might I see your weapon?
Oh, sure. She takes out her rapier.
And he is going to take both his hands and wash over it as you see golden flits of light begin to wash down on it. And it begins to emanate this almost green and yellow glow as
pretty.
you have the effects of the magical weapons spell cast on your blade.
that's nice.
So your weapon will have a +1 to attack and damage rolls and will be counted as magical until your next long rest.
+1 and
Does anybody
Or
else?
sorry, I would say probably for about a day.
Yeah.
Also, for you, the boon, the blessing of Cornelius. I'm trying to think of what he would want to give you as a minor blessing. Don't mind me, somebody be distracting.
I could say something, but I choose not
No.
No.
No, probably not.
no.
I'm standing in the background rubbing some strange liquid into my head.
Yeah, Jim's just like an awe, like all the sparkly magic coming from her rapier.
to. Hold on, I was gonna write it down.
Yeah. So, as far as it goes... Oh, see, he could have said that one.
Yeah, you could have said that one.
Yes, Daddy! Smack. For those listening, I'm allowed to smack because we're getting married next year.
Man,
Congrats.
man,
Here, practicing our...
what are you gonna do? Have a
I was
bonding
trying to
stick?
smack him.
Yes.
Yes.
Just be happy I'm not Muriel from Curious Carly Dog that's holding a rolling pin.
Ooh.
Or is that too much?
Yeah, a little too
Is
much.
that too much? A little too much? Sorry.
Hey, at least you're not Rapunzel.
So,
Oh, with the frying pan?
Yeah.
the boon he has given you, for Cornelius's boon, has left you temporarily invisible to undead creatures
Oh shit.
for 24 hours.
24.
As this faint golden glow washes over you.
Cool. But we can
But-
still see him, right?
Huh?
We can still see him?
Are you undead?
I don't know.
Are there secrets I don't know about?
I would like to become a death cleric. Yay!
Well, you still wouldn't be undead as a death cleric. If you were a Dampier, would you be half invisible?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
He doesn't have a soul. Would that be kind of dead?
No.
Technically, I'm a soulless, so technically, if someone did soul magic on me, it couldn't work.
Soul magic. They start playing R&B music.
It would be hilarious. It's like, hey, where'd he go?
I'm going to
Actually,
rip your soul out.
Soul gem wouldn't work on me.
Someone making a deal with your soul could also be tricked. Okay, so... But that's as far as goes for blessings. So Father Seamus would let you know that's about all he has as far as magical ability for the day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
But a few minor blessings to help you through. Oh,
No, sorry, no,
Zoldan,
no,
yes.
he's not doing anything.
oh, gotcha. It's just for you.
It's just me as a player, just joking around.
Oh, okay.
No, but he says, "Well, we thank your God for very much for the blessings you bestowed upon these people."
Yes, of course. And please, feel free to come back any time. We always have a morning worship.
We'll be back
We'll see.
in the morning. Not
Wonderful.
Maybe not.
As long as people respect my worship of my own deity as well.
Well, you may not find it everywhere, but here we try to be respectful of the lesser religions.
Ooh, that stab though.
Main church of the town.
Yes.
Sassy.
Well, in his back of his mind, he's like, "Well, at least my God has better clothing style than yours with the green and orange."
Yeah, they're in like almost burlap sack level simple robes.
My color, I think his color. I don't know what color ours is.
It would definitely be like probably either you could definitely go Tempesty themes or lots of blacks and reds.
I probably a blue and black color.
Blue and black, so like regal blue and black color to it.
Yeah, war and vengeance and the waves and lightning.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the haunted house.
So you guys are waiting till it's darker and making your way over to the haunted house. The haunted house.
Everyone has dark vision, don't they?
Nope.
No,
I do.
most of you don't.
All right, I'm gonna have to cast light with everyone because that's a cantrip for me.
Yeah,
Yep.
There's no color out here.
Yeah.
Cast some color for us.
All right, I'll cast
you
color
have,
for
you have dark vision too. Gotcha. So you shine a light as you guys make your way towards this haunted house. You see,
Cantrip of light.
you start to pass some fairly normal-looking houses across the way, and you make your way back past the Autumn Nights area. You'd see like you pass by a little training grounds area that seems to be emptied out for the night. And there's a couple of small houses across the way as you make your way up to a large, run-down building. It seems it's a 2-story building that has it's all made of like solid wood. The base of it looks very good, but it looks like the yard's been unkempt. The paint has begun to fade a bit.
Maintained.
Yeah, the windows seem to be broken, and there seems to be a part where the roof has sunken in a little bit.
Oh.
So some damage to it. It's been unkempt for a little while, and some sort of vandalism seems to have occurred. But, so yes, outside of this house, it's getting darker, towards about nighttime. You guys are by here. Is there anything you guys want to do before heading on in?
Not really.
I'd like to cast detect magic on the outside of the house, see if there's anything, or
And
walk around.
remind me what the range
Oh,
of
right,
detect magic
I have
is.
detect good and evil.
Yes, you do.
Here. Oh, did you start recording again? Did you start
Yeah,
recording?
we're gone. You can-
Okay, I was just about to point out
30
the
feet.
name of the sushi place
Is
since we
there
were talking
anything
about
that-
sushi earlier.
Is there anything that blocks your vision on it? So check what all blocks it.
The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, gotcha. That's what I was checking for that. So I'd say from outside, you don't see anything too crazy.
Okay.
So, I'd like to cast Detect Good and Evil when we get ready to walk in the door.
What does Detect Good and Evil do for me on
For the
ranges?
duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you. You will as well as know where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Ah. That would have been useful somewhere else.
That's going to be useful down in the other tomb.
More than likely, yeah.
I will be using that in the tomb area.
Gotcha.
It's a ritual, isn't it?
It's a concentration spell. It's a divination spell.
Wait just a ritual caster is eating a spell slot.
I'm using actually, would you guys be okay waiting for 10 minutes?
It doesn't bother me.
I'll wait for...
Not gonna get that much darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting like dusky now.
I will use this as a ritual spell to get ready to cast.
Yeah. Let's see, is that one of
That
the
way I
ritual
can save my
spells?
spell slots.
Smart.
Cool. I always forget that I have really crappy reception out here.
I know, me too.
Can it be used as a ritual?
It's
Yeah,
been
you can
affecting
afford
me.
to.
See, I'm getting better, but it's one I forgot that I was on the. Well, it's not a ritual, is it?
Is it a ritual?
That's what I was looking for. No, I think it's just concentration. I don't see the ritual part on it.
Yeah, it's just a normal spell, so okay, I'll use it still. It could be useful for this area, since we might be dealing with something worse.
Yeah.
But I'll save a spell slot for when we get ready to go down.
So let me see. I'm just checking one thing for me. So, yes, that's what I thought it was. Okay. So, with your Detect Good and Evil, you don't pick up anything as you guys are walking up to the door of the place.
I can have it for 10 minutes, so...
Yep. So, are you just keeping Detect Magic active?
Yeah, I can use it at will, so when we go in I can cast it again. But I could do it as a ritual, too, and
Oh, gotcha.
it would last for however long that is.
Oh, you're good. It lasts like 10 minutes anyway, so if you've got it going.
Yeah.
So...
That's why I need this out. Get this all set up.
So, you guys make your way inside. Who's heading in first?
I'll probably go in first.
So Vosh is going to take
I'll be
the lead.
behind him for my power.
I'll be just chilling on, let's see, what the heck, chilling his horn.
Chilling on Vosh.
Right?
Alright.
I'll take the rear.
Follow in then, yeah.
I have to take good and evil still up.
Alright, so as you all make your way into the home, you can see what looks like it would have once been a fairly well decorated home. It looks like there's different tapestries and banners of a knight hanging on the hallway as you enter. I'd say you can see like prior it leads off to like a small kitchen, an open living room. It's pretty well lit. The Soldan does have his light spell cast. As you look around, you see a lot of the furniture seems to have been smashed or wrecked up. There's lots of scrapes along the wooden floor. But that's all you guys see from here, unless you try and go into a different room.
Does anybody remember what they said? Like, did they hear anything in a specific spot when they...
I mean, nobody bothered to come in at night, so nobody knows what's going on.
I thought somebody did it.
No, they were all too afraid.
Can I make an investigation check on the scratches?
So you want to check out some of the scratches on the floor. I'd say those are in the living room. You have to step into there if you want to look closer. So you make your way into the living room and begin investigating these scratches along the floor.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me an investigation check.
So that would be 16.
With a 16, you'd probably be able to tell these scratches look like they were made by some kind of wood, scraping up against the wood. There's a few blemishes that look like they were made from some kind of an impact against it. Maybe someone scraping some kind of furniture against it or hitting something against the wood.
Okay, it doesn't look animal related, guys. It looks like it's wood related. Like these scratches were made by some kind of wooden object.
Like a tool?
It could be the chair just scratching across the ground.
Oh, no, not with Detect Good or Evil, no. as Vosh says this, you do hear, coming from upstairs in the building,
Let's check it out.
Let's go.
I'll go up the stairs.
I wonder if it's something, if someone playing a prank on us or something.
We'll see.
Or maybe spooky scary skeletons.
I will say, as you start making your way through, you guys do see what looks like a trophy room with the door just cracked open a tiny bit as you make your way towards the stairwell.
I want to check out the trophy.
Yeah.
So as you open it up, you can see slumped inside this room appears to be a few different trophies that all have a sort of little label to them of some kind of a slain beast. You see there's a big antlered deer head on the wall where it seems to have maybe 16, 17 of these massive pointed antlers to it. The head of what seems to be a giant wolf. You know, you'd say this thing has to be some kind of a magical creature with the size of this wolf's head. Similarly, a large boar with these massive, probably 7 or 8 inch long tusks, you know, protruding out of its mouth.
From first glance, this person looks like either a big hunter, a big game hunter, or a collector.
And this room looks to be relatively intact.
Yeah.
Say, you look further on, you know, towards like the back area of the room. You see the creatures begin to get more magical in nature. I'd say probably the most noteworthy one would be
A dragon head.
no. If there was a dragon head, it'd be a little better. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I would say
A weeping angel.
no.
Oh, no.
You would see towards the back of the room would appear to be the head of possibly 3 creatures that look as if maybe they've been stitched together or something like that. It's the head of a very dragon-like creature, a lion and a ram,
Chimera.
stuck together next to each other. And slumped underneath this is what seems to be a training dummy that looks badly beaten up.
Would I know what that creature is?
Yeah, could I do like
I
a
will-
history check or something?
I would say, yeah, any of you guys could do, say, nature or history or arcana, whatever is
I'll
better.
do a.
Yeah.
will do a history.
They're all the same for me, so I mean, yeah, 11.
You said nature. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
History is better my strong suit here.
Yeah, we're all the same.
I got an 8.
Plus
Bleh.
any bonuses?
That's
8 with
That's what my
bonuses.
I got a 6. Fuck
A
off.
6.
I got an 11.
11.
2 11s.
man. We
9.
there.
So I would
Nobody
say
knows.
with the 11s, you guys probably recognize this as a magical creature known as a chimera. You would have heard just the base information about them where they're these 3-headed creatures with the features of multiple of these powerful creatures. You know this is something quite powerful to have defeated.
Yeah.
And under it, you can see just tucked behind this training dummy, there's a little placard that reads, Great Hunt with Arthur and Lancelot.
Oh, he hunted that one with King Arthur. That's cool.
Yep.
Can I do like an investigate on that, like the plaque, like, or on the actual like animal itself? Is there
Yeah.
like anything? I don't know. I want to see if there's like anything out of the ordinary.
I want to do the same
I don't
thing.
think my detect evil's going off either.
No.
I got a 16.
So you begin investigating.
Nope. I got nothing.
And as you start looking around closer at it, you got a 16, right? You got
Nothing. Yeah, it's
lower. So you're kind of looking
way
around the
lower.
room. I think you're probably distracted looking at some of the other trophies in the room.
More disgusted.
So, as you look through, you would notice a couple things. You start looking a bit closer at the heads and inspecting them. And you can see, tucked away inside the lion head's mouth, one of its teeth seems to have been replaced with a golden tooth. And as you feel around on it, you see it feels to be loose.
Ooh, a puzzle thing.
Also, if you pull out, it doesn't come loose, but it seems to flick forwards as a sort of switch.
Switch. All right.
And as you flick it, you hear a little click as some form of stone begins shifting underneath the form of this training dummy. But as the stone begins to shift,
Secret room?
you begin to hear a wriggling and a fluttering as from inside the training dummy's head, something begins to wriggle its way out and flies at you as a raven, or sorry, not a raven, a crow, my bad. A crow, a small crow begins to make its way out and just flies up towards your face.
Can I catch it?
Can I catch
Here,
it?
Yeah, you can try to catch it.
here, I just had a feeling it was like go towards your face, just flat.
I mean, so what do you do to try and catch it?
I just want to wrap my hands around it
Just
gently.
go for a grapple on it?
That'd be strength or dexterity?
Yeah, it would be strength.
Okay. Nope.
So 4 versus the
4.
crow's 18. So you try and grab this crow. It just flitters away, wriggling free of your hands with someone else trying to grab it.
Yeah.
You're just letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like I should grab it?
It flits up to like a high part of the room, stands on one of these trophies.
I'll just blast.
Does anybody have speak to beast?
And
I got-
as you do this,
No.
2 or 3 more of these crows flutter out of the head of this thing and begin flapping away, panicked.
Try
And
to catch another one.
try and grab one.
I will cast comprehend languages.
Well, I will tell you, if you're trying to speak to the crows,
No, it's just
that's
it's not speaking it. It's let me see.
because if it's languages that
For
would
the
work with
duration,
you.
I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language I hear.
So I'll just tell you that won't work for crows.
That won't work.
It's
Okay.
not a
Never mind
language.
It's
Yeah,
a beast
so you don't
speak.
waste your spell.
Yeah, never mind.
Can I shoot at shoot an Eldritch Blast at the training dummy?
Well, I will say, so as this happens, then you will see as these things fly out, your detect magic will now pick up as it starts
okay.
moving. There is some form of magic enchanting this dummy
Now,
as it begins to flicker to life, looks around the room, and begins screaming in terror. Get him away from me! Get him away from me!
Wait,
what in the
As it
What
tries to
are
back
you?
itself up into the wall.
Calm your nuts.
what in the hell are you?
what? Are you okay? What's going on?
I hate those things!
The crows.
Well,
You're
they're gone.
afraid of crows?
Crows?
Oh, I hate the
scarecrow.
bloody bastards!
Oh, he's fucking scarecrow.
Oh, he begins to like huddle up against the wall, rocking back and forth. Oh, the crows! The crows!
It's okay. They're not gonna hurt you anymore.
Where'd
won't
you
let him.
help?
Oh, no, get him away from me! He's just backed up against this wall, terrified.
Who are you? Or what are you?
You see, he doesn't seem to be able to respond in this just terrified state. He's just rambling to himself incoherently.
Hold on. Can I actually try to scare the crows right now then at this point?
You'll try and scare the crows?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me an intimidation check as you try and scare them.
Yeah.
What do you say to do to scare the crows?
I could just blast him.
Just
I
kind of
can-
wiggle your arms around.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try a little bit of an effect. I have thaumaturgy, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'd say, like, if you're using your thaumaturgy to enhance this, it definitely give you, like, advantage. to try
Yeah,
and
I'm
scare
gonna
them
use
away.
thaumaturgy to like scare them off with like a thundering boom voice.
Right? So just try and say something loud and booming to
Yeah.
scare the crows away.
Yeah, here we go.
Can I join in with them and
I mean, yeah, you could
try to
definitely
like
join
just speak Draconic at them? Just like
Yeah,
here we
yeah.
go.
Start shouting at them in dragon speech
Yeah.
and just start doing that.
So intimidation.
5. Hold on, I
And-
got advantage. So
Yeah.
Intimidation. Okay.
come on,
Sure.
give me a better roll here.
Eesh.
Oh,
Two.
nice. That's 17.
So
That's 8, 9. That's a 10 for me. So
I imagine with that, you'd probably say, as this starts happening, Zoltan begins, reeling up, making himself look large, and just shouting thunderously,
Like, I can make the... Is there candles in the room?
I would say probably not, probably burnt out, but you can maybe doing like red glow to the eyes or making your voice louder. And then you see Vosh just kind of jumping up and down next to him, trying to scare him off, not even really reaching the crows, shouting incoherently.
Hold on, I just want to see.
But you see, with Zoldan shouting, he
Oh,
managed to...
that's right. I can create an instantaneous sound from a point which is chosen in the rain. A rumble of thunder, a cry of a raven, or an ominous whisper. But I'm going to make my voice boom for a loud minute, and I'm also going to make a thunderous boom when I shout. So that way it gives a little bit more enhanced for visuals.
So you start shouting at the birds and shooing them off as they all begin to flutter their way out of the room, and you hear like thumping as they kind of clack into the wall and fly their way upstairs.
And then you hear a thunderous...
And you see as this loud boom goes off. Now the figure, this training dummy, begins to calm down. Oh, thank goodness. I thought they'd never leave. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Who are all of you?
Who are you?
we were
Me?
we came here to investigate the quote unquote haunted house.
This place is haunted?
It was supposed to be. I guess people are misunderstood.
Me? I've never haunted anywhere.
You've been making noise?
No, I never make noise.
Are you been trying to be spooky?
No, I get done with work for the day and I like to rest here. I stay in this room tucked away so the crows can't find me.
You get done with work?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
Yes, of course.
Like you help train the Autumn Knights?
Oh, yes, of course. I stand at my post all day. They beat on me
You just get
relentlessly.
beaten up all day.
Oh, yes, it's lovely.
And then you
I
come
have
back
never
to
thought
Sir
I'd see
Lancelot.
this.
Sir
I've never heard of
Lancelot.
this
Should we be
before.
prepared?
Well, I used to be, Sir Lancer's dummy. He would beat on me relentlessly. It was wonderful. He
Great, a
took great
masochist...
care of us.
Great, a masochist training dummy. Just what I've never heard of before.
What better personality type for a training dummy?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but it's very weird hearing that.
Oh, there was one other thing. When we came in here, we heard a thump from upstairs.
Do you know anything about that?
Do you know anything about that?
Yes. He's probably at that training again.
There's someone living here?
The dummy upstairs.
Oh, another dummy?
Yes, he's got these dreams of being a swordsman.
Huh.
A dummy that wants to be
Are
a
all the
swordsman.
dummies in town alive?
Oh, well, it's just the three of us.
3.
There's 3 of you.
3.
Yes, we used to
That's
be
fair.
Sir Lancer's dummies, but he hasn't come back for some time, and we got so cooped up in here.
We've got some bad news.
No,
Yeah.
it couldn't be.
He's dead.
Unfortunately.
Free now.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, we had suspected something had become of him, but for him to die, it's shocking. I mean, he packed quite the punch.
Him and King Arthur, I guess.
Yeah.
From what we've heard.
Oh, Artie,
Artie.
never liked
Did
him
he beat
too
you
much.
up too? Oh, yeah.
The magical sword had quite a number.
Let me guess.
Oh.
Oh, wait, he wouldn't know that, would he?
You don't know.
Actually, did the sword have a name? Was it a talking sword?
I don't know if it talked, but he would always shout his attacks. He screamed, "Excalibur!" as he lunged into us. That blade could put quite the hole in your stuffing. But we're pretty durable, but we haven't been touched up lately. It's been quite unfortunate. I've got all these holes in me, see?
Yeah.
And he pulls out sections of the cloth he's made of. You can see there's the hole in the side of his head that the crows flicked out of, and spots where his stuffing's kind of been pulled out, and hay and flowers have been dragged in there.
I have to ask, does anyone have mending?
Yeah, does
No,
anybody
sorry.
know how to sew?
I'm not good with that.
I mean, I'm proficient with smith tools, but I don't know if that has anything to do with sewing.
My last character,
Yeah,
last
I was about to say.
Was it tailored? Not this one.
I'm sure there's someone in town that might be able
Yeah,
to.
maybe we could get you patched up. The three of you.
That would be really nice. I feel like we've just felt so neglected lately. We've had no mending, and these autumn nights, they hardly do any training.
I have to ask.
Do people in town know that you're alive? Or that you're animated?
He begins to scratch his head. I don't think it's come up in conversation.
Like,
Normally, they just run up screaming, "Hurrah!"
so, like, the morning comes, you go to the training ground, like,
Yes,
before
we-
anybody gets there?
Yes, we get there bright and early before anyone shows up.
I can just imagine 3 training dummies just walking down the street.
Well, we try to move quietly, not to wake anyone. We'd hate to be rude.
I have to ask though, is there any other secrets this house has?
Oh, you mean like this? And he lifts up the section of stuffing, like where you can see, he lifts up like the section of cloth over his midsection, where you heard the shifting of stone, and a little alcove has opened up behind him.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yes. Well, I didn't even know it was here either until he flicked that tooth.
You had no idea?
No, but I heard it open up when you got here. It woke me from a lovely sleep.
With the crows inside of you.
What crows?
The ones that were just inside of you.
Oh, I hate crows. Don't put any crows inside me. That would be awful.
I mean, it could be
Alright.
worse.
Will you take guard while we check out this little secret spot?
Oh,
Do you want to come with us? Can you move?
Well, so the spot's opened up. It's just like a little alcove in the wall, like a little hidden compartment.
Okay. I want to check it out.
Yeah. So as you look inside, you would see there are a couple things hidden away there.
The freaking holy grail.
No.
Yeah.
No holy grail.
Damn it.
But there is a large pouch of coins
Oh, give me
labeled
8,000 coins.
Rainy Day Fund.
Rainy day fund.
It looks to be about 2,000 gold.
Yes, I will take that.
So, there's that. There's also a swirling white potion.
Swirling white potion.
The white stuff.
A white and silver potion.
Silver potion.
We have Frug here. He might be able to help us.
Yes, but as of right now, it's unidentified.
Okay.
And a necklace with it's a necklace seems to be made of solid gold that has a picture of an octagon depicted on it. It seems to be
Yeah,
some
take
kind
it
of
up, take
golden pendant.
Does the symbol like look like a religious thing?
Probably looks like the
It's probably
octagonal
the
table.
the octagonal table. The Knights
Oh
of
yeah,
the
that's right.
Octagonal
That's
table.
right. My bad.
Yeah, and it seems to have this etched in.
Okay.
Probably a key of some sort.
Ooh. Yeah, can I like look at the necklace?
I mean, as you look at it, I mean, it just looks to be
Like a necklace?
some kind of a pendant with this symbol on it.
Maybe we can use
No
this.
kind of magical runes etched into it or
I have
anything.
like detect magic going. Did they pick up anything on the necklace?
So nothing picked up on the necklace.
Actually,
What were they? The Knights of the Octagonal Table?
Yep.
actually, this could be used as a status thing. If you think about it, for getting
Yeah,
this
it was
stuff.
probably like I am a knight of the it's hard to say that.
Knights of the Octagonal Table.
Because you're so used to saying the round table. Alright, cool. I'm gonna write this down.
Yeah, you've got
And then when
that.
we get back to Frug, I'll have him look at the
I'll
Yeah.
talk to the
white
trainer.
silver potion.
So you said you've never talked to anyone at all.
We used to talk to Sir Lancer quite a bit, and
Well,
then
I'm talking
there
about
was-
like the people in town because I think if you have like certain qualities that they may actually find useful. Like you said, your friend upstairs, he wants to be a smith,
no swordsman.
A swordsman. I mean,
They have,
They could be-
they
he
have
could-
knights.
I know, but think about it. He could help protect the town, and there's you can't really kill something that's technically made of straw.
That's true. Just keep filling
Not
it.
easily.
You typically can if you
You can
burn
burn
it.
it.
Oh,
True.
that sounds
true.
unpleasant.
Oh, great. No, never mind then. I was
And
Just
lightning
trying to-
and strike
trying to help.
fast.
You said there was 3 of you. The one upstairs who's training to be a swordsman. Where's the other one?
Oh, he's normally upstairs too, but
Oh.
he doesn't want to be a swordsman. Mostly just hangs around. He's been a bit dejected lately.
Wait, what's wrong?
Well,
depressed?
here, I could bring you to him.
Oh,
Come on.
All right.
And he'll hop his way up. So this dummy is just hopping on this stick as he quietly hops along, tapping on the wood.
does that sound like what we heard upstairs?
Very similar.
Yeah.
There's more noise upstairs.
Damn it, sorry.
I'd say as you're going up to, you hear more of this like cluttering and banging from upstairs,
Okay. Him sword
and
thing.
some scraping.
Oh, is that what the?
No.
If he has a wooden sword, that's what the shit I want.
So as you make your way up, you'll see at the top of the stairs, just laying down on what looks to be this like comfy couch. It looks like one of the only pieces of furniture that's undisturbed in the building. You'd see that there seems to be a sickly green-looking figure coated in moss.
Oh, he like hasn't moved. He's a stoner, dude. It's just
Can I try to brush the moss a little
Yeah,
bit?
you do.
So as you do this, you just hear a, "Oh, that's lovely.
What the? Well, I shouldn't suspect everything. We're talking.
You're so kind."
What are your names? Do you have names?
Yeah, do you guys have names?
I don't think I have one.
Sir Lancer never like called you anything?
Ooh. Who are you all? What?
We were just came to investigate this house in a way.
Yeah, we heard it was haunted, but I think it's just you.
I think it,
No, not haunted. Occupied, though.
I'm guessing everything almost in this house is alive at this point. We have magical talking training figures, and we have a magical stone creature.
No,
No, they're
that's
all
one of the
trained.
dummies.
They're all trained.
Oh, they're dumb. Oh,
It's
my-
one of the dummies, but he's coated in this heavy green moss.
Like he hasn't moved. In
Oh,
a
okay,
long
okay.
time.
My bad. I take back what I said. I just
Yeah.
put it off.
We are just some travelers. We were told to check this place out.
Actually, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Right. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I can use thaumaturgy to clean them up.
Thaumaturgy, no. That would be
It's
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I apologize.
Yeah. Thaumaturgy.
Just
No,
sound.
you could yell at him.
Get up, motherfucker!
No.
Oh, but yes, no, we've been here some time. Other than going to work and coming back here to rest, there's not much to do. Sir Lancer's been gone so long, and
Yeah, just like we told your friend here, we have bad news. He's not alive anymore.
oh great, now I'm never going to get cleaned.
We can clean you up.
Would you?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That would
guys
be
need to-
amazing.
We're gonna patch you guys up, get you all nice and I don't know, whatever you guys want.
Ah,
Get you some new rags if you want.
you wouldn't.
Or you would.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this guy. Let's let them stay here.
We'll stay here.
They seem lovely.
Yeah.
It's a hard life for a training dummy when nobody wants to train, and nobody takes care of you. There's nobody doing any proper maintenance of anything. I mean, look at this place. It's filthy.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. No, sorry, I was just found that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have to pick this place up.
I've kept that thing.
Well, I guess there's no Sir Lancer to take it up with, so acquiring the house would be much easier.
I miss my boy.
He was quite the violent man, very rash in his actions.
Oh.
He was always very hasty with his swordplay.
No comment.
And you guys, you hear this loud cluttering and a smash in the next room over.
We need to go check out the swordsman one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I
Go
got a
check.
feeling he might have destroyed
How many
something.
rooms are upstairs?
Oh, let's see. There was a couple rooms downstairs, and then there's, I believe, 3 up here.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, a few bedrooms and a couple bedrooms and a master suite.
Ooh. Is he in the master?
Yes, he claimed it for himself after the first month or so.
Of course. Alright, let's check out the master.
So, you guys make your way into this room, kind of going through the dust and cobwebs that have built up. You make your way into this large, ornate room. It's got the big 4-post, king-size bed, lovely curtains and all. You see the curtains have been knocked over, the posts of the bed, one of them seems to be broken. And there seems to be furniture cluttered over. The scene you see before you is a scarecrow that seems to be devoid of any fluff, with patched and torn open areas all down his fabric, in a really bad state. Currently wielding a broomstick, and it seems he's just broken his way through a wooden chair with it. You see the floor of this room seems to be scratched all to hell.
Well, I think we figured out what happened to the floor on the bottom left.
That's what I was just about to say. Excuse me.
Oh, the challenger! Put up your arms. Come on. Take your best shot.
Do we really have to do this?
Do it.
He puts up his
Humor
slider.
him.
Come on, give me your best shot.
All right, I'm going to do something funny. I'm gonna do something funny with my strike. I'm going to strike down against his wooden sword. He has a wooden thing.
Oh, he has a broomstick.
This is a broomstick, dude.
I'm just going to I'm gonna like hit his broomstick also with a thaumaturgy for a thundering.
So you go to clash with him and make like this thundering chink and a big boom as you attack. Ah, you think you're tough. You are no match for me, the great Knight of Idyllicus. I am Sir Dummy. And he swings at you with this powerful, like, deadly accurate blow, looking like a well-trained knight. And he just thwops you on the side of the head with his stick. It deals 1 point of damage.
It's just like almost like a little minor headache thing.
It's like, ow!
It's like a whack.
Very much a, ow, why'd you hit me with that? It seems like he doesn't have much force behind this, as he's been, he's moving very fluidly, but there's not a lot of force behind it, as he's all torn up and ragged.
He looks at him like, with your speed, you can be pretty good, but with the way you've been rugged up too much, you definitely need some work done.
Oh, well, I am running low on my stuffing.
So we've met all 3 dummies here. Huh.
Yes, it is a difficult life for us dummies as of late.
Oh, no.
It's hard to get some training in without proper equipment.
Oh, you want a sword?
A sword?
I don't know if that'd be good for you, but we can maybe get you a sword.
Oh, I want a sword so bad.
Maybe we can get you some.
Nobody ever gives me swords, they just
maybe
hit
like
me
some
with them.
chainmail.
Armor?
I think at this point we're going to have to repair them, all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I want to repair them all. I want to fix them all up.
I would love that more than anything.
Let me write
Not
this
to give you
down.
guys some better names than like Sir Dummy.
Sir
Sir
Dummy's
Dummy's perfect.
I came
It's an
up with that
honorable name.
myself.
Yeah, I love that one. We got to give the other 2 names.
How about Mo, Larry, and Curly?
I know where you're going
We
with
I
got
that.
knew
Sir
you were gonna
Dummy,
say that.
we got Sloth, and we got
Sloth. I like that.
Actually, which one's Sloth?
The bossy one.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I think it'd be Curly.
and
I do like a sedentary life. I think standing in one place really suits me.
Yeah, you do seem like that.
Yeah,
You're
let's see.
covered in moss.
Well, nobody ever cleans me off. I'm doing my job, standing around all day. I'm by the edge of the training grounds. Water drips on me. Nobody ever cleans me off. I get moss built up.
it's a beautiful moss.
Thank you. But I like more of an algae green than a dark green moss.
Maybe we can get you a nice green shirt.
Ooh, that'd be nice too. So, what are you all doing here? Working on gearing us up and repairing us. Did Sir Lancer send you?
We have
Sir
bad
Lancer's,
news on
Sir
that.
Lancer's dead.
Yeah.
No, he can't be dead.
As well
You
as
foolish.
Mr. Pendragon.
He was tasty, crunchy, and full of ketchup.
We didn't need him.
Stop
How
joking
dare
about
We
that.
didn't need him.
Yeah, don't.
The dragon did.
You... No beast could slay Sir Lancer.
Black
won't
Dragon
believe it.
can.
We don't know the whole story.
Lies spread by dissenters.
Maybe so.
I'm something like a squire to Sir Lancer. I learned all of his best moves under his training. He beat me mercilessly every day. It was fantastic. The moves I learned from him, the knowledge I've absorbed through this stuffing, it is bountiful and
Have you ever
endless.
seen or gone up against a black dragon before?
No, I can't say I've fought one.
So how do you know that you could, that he could, hold himself against a black dragon if you've never actually gone up against one?
Well, I haven't gone up against a lot of things, but Sir Lancer, he's fought all kinds of beasts.
We
The
saw.
stories I've heard. He's slain all kinds
Those are
of
trivial
magical
compared to a
creatures.
black dragon.
I
All
still
those.
can't believe you. I'd need some kind of proof. I can't just believe these stories. I've got faith that my Lord Lancer, he will come back someday.
What about that pendant that you found?
Well, it was just in like a. But like, if he died, he didn't have it. So how did it get here? If he was wearing it, if maybe it was just like an extra one.
Left behind.
Yeah, he just left it behind.
That is true.
He knew he was going on a
Suicide
Mission.
Maybe
mission.
he knew he was going on a suicide mission. I would keep it myself.
No.
I would just say, I mean, in all honesty, we don't even know the whole story, so we just got here.
We're just telling you what we heard.
We'll try to get some information for you.
Well,
Maybe you can come with us.
going on an adventure.
Yeah.
That could be great. I could start my knight's journey and go on a quest to find Sir Lancer and bring him home.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
Sure.
bring him home. Maybe
We
his
get you-
bones.
Get you fixed up first, though.
Maybe his,
No,
ar-
no, I'll bring
maybe
him
his
home
armor.
alive, safe and sound.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to roll an insight check?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Please. Please.
That's character.
An 8 for
Yeah,
Chester.
It's a 10.
Oh, a 10
Insight.
total.
A 9, a 10 for me.
17.
for Hunter.
17 total also.
17
17.
for Vosh and Jim.
Nat 17. That's
That's
it.
at 21.
So I'd say for most of you, like Hanu and Jaster, he seems very convinced. I'd say the same for Jim and Vosh. He seems pretty convinced of this. But Zoldan, you can probably see, despite him having this almost emotionless face, you can see there's just slight mannerisms, slight twinges of change in him as he's saying these things, as it seems he's trying very hard to convince himself as well, just as much as he's trying to convince you.
So he's trying to convince himself more.
It's like very, very subtle, where he says this extremely confidently, and though you've all heard differently, it's as if he's trying to keep himself in a state of disbelief.
I understand the way you look. I can admire your courage, and I can admire your tenacity. But there's a difference between being strong and being courageous
And being foolish.
and being foolish and going on a suicide mission. Because the way you are convincing yourself, you're trying to convince yourself more than you can convince us.
Trust me, I've seen the black dragon that you went up against. You,
What? I didn't go up against any dragons.
Not you. Your Lancer. And I can tell you right now, you would not survive 1 second against him.
I don't know. I'm pretty sturdy.
You're not.
I bet I could take a beating better than you.
Look,
I believe that.
you probably could do your best to protect the townspeople here, but he actually points like jabbing a little bit, like you are not ready.
Yes.
Especially against a dragon.
That is why I will continue to train here. Yeah, yeah! And he begins fighting the bedpost again, swinging at it with these flourishes.
Wink, wink.
We try to get him to stop. Come on, you're messing everything up.
Yeah, we gotta put more stuffing in you first.
Yeah, let's
gonna-
get you guys fixed up.
Is there a broken couch or
I think in a way, actually,
Or bring
he
broken
actually
chairs
thinks of
here.
something. Like, if we actually can fix him up, and if we tell the guards about this, he would actually make for a better training dummy for physical fights. Actually,
Yes, he would.
yes?
Yeah.
Because he could move and shit.
because that would actually put them against a real battle for a
Maybe
real
they would
test.
actually train.
Ken leans over overhearing this. Oh, but I wanted to go on the adventure.
I mean, I'm down.
They'll bring you with you on the adventures if you're good enough.
It's better to convince the guards first.
Then convince us.
Well, they love
I'm
us.
already
We're,
convinced.
we're loyal workers. We've been working here, I think we've been working at that training yard a good 3-4 months now.
Yeah, but you'll never get a promotion if you don't ask for it.
They'll never know that you all. Besides, a real training and live action fighting could actually be beneficial to them. If you want to make your part of helping this town and showing that you can be a knight, prove yourself to them first.
He's right, you know.
I always thought Sir Lancer would just give me the position, but you're saying I
No,
should ask
a
for it.
person must chase their dreams through
You have to
blood,
earn it.
sweat, and tears in order to get it.
Must be earned.
I think you're right. I'm convinced. I think when morning comes, I'll go speak to the shepherd and I'll let him know I
Actually,
am
we'll-
ready to start my nightly duties.
We'll say that first, so that way they don't get shocked and crazy.
Yeah, we'll put a
Let's
good
get you-
word in
Let's get
for
you
you.
fixed up before you go talk to.
Ah, yes.
Looking for any sort of stuffing around.
Find some nightly apparel. I'd say you can probably see there's like a torn up like comfy cushioned chair that's got just probably the cushion's been knocked off it onto the floor.
Yeah, can we find
Like
anything
red
around
cushion
to, like,
section.
fix them all up?
There's a large mattress in the room as well.
I don't want to do that.
It
Yeah,
looks like a large, very comfy mattress, but it's old and dusty.
cut a hole in the side.
Cut on. You see, it's full of stuffing,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's got
perfect.
this fine fabric material on it.
Actually, does this
very
place
perfect.
have lanterns or torches?
I'd say as you're up here, you probably see there's like some normal like sconces for lanterns that still have oil and oil lanterns hanging on the wall.
Yeah, he's like, he doesn't have anything that can like thaumaturgy can start a fire, can it?
No.
Damn it!
It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sound or
yeah.
visuals?
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as he like has it up, and I'm just kind of like diving into the stuffing and just try to pull some out.
Jim flings herself into the stuffing. This is super comfy. You feel the fabric is like this fine, almost some kind of animal hide that's unnaturally soft.
Everything is closed to
Durable.
right now, isn't it?
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
middle of
it's-
the night as you guys are here. It's like
Oh,
10,
yeah.
11 o'clock at night.
I'm working on stuffing this guy, giving some muscles.
May I help, actually?
So you so you guys are
Guys,
working
we gotta do
stuffing
all
this
three.
guy back up.
Yep.
Are you using anything to patch him up as far as the patchwork goes for the, the fabric on him?
Yeah, I want to fix them up.
Find stuff around the house to start patching him up with.
I can actually give someone guidance for helping.
Find something to try to sew something
Try and
together.
make him a
see
little
if
better.
we can find any,
I'd
like,
say you'd be able to find like a sewing kit somewhere
Yeah,
throughout
yeah,
the house.
thread.
Okay,
Some
you're
kind
not
of-
going to use all the stuffing, are you? I think Jim will be.
I mean- He's not as big as I am.
okay.
It's a big
Oh.
bed.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
Okay, I
bed.
guess she wants to like collect the stuffing.
Jim's trying to make a gem-sized bed out of the cushy plush
Yes, because it's so nice and soft.
mattress. I'd say you could be working on that if you want making a U-sized, like a very comfortable bedroll.
Very little bedroll, yeah.
So I'd say with that, you could just do a. I'm trying to think of what to check. I mean, I think dexterity would definitely go into. You do like a dexterity check and
Can I
with
give him
guidance
guidance? Yeah, I'll give him
Yeah.
guidance.
to try and cobble something together.
It's what, D4?
Yeah, D4 added on, so it's a 10 on the die plus
So
3.
16?
So I'd say with a 16, you start trying to, patch this guy back up, and you manage to put together, getting new fabric worked in, and it's a bit strange as you begin to work in new fabric and stuffing to him. Some kind of existing magical enchantment to him seems to take over on the new cloth and almost guide you,
Oh.
as if you can feel almost like the gentle hand of a woman seems to be guiding you on where to add stuffing and where to stitch it back together as you do it. And you just get this almost supernatural sense of where to add things as you're doing it. And you see he begins to get stuffed back together, looking bigger and more burly, as his form comes together to be this almost knightly statured scarecrow with just this powerful looking build to him. And you see as he moves around and begins testing this new form, oh, I do like this. I think you've done it. I feel powerful. I feel renewed. I feel like I can fight. And he grabs the broomstick once more and with a powerful swing breaks down one of the posts of this bed.
Damn it.
Very nice.
Alright.
I wanna
Please
try to-
don't break everything.
I want to try to fix up the first one we found.
Don't
too.
get carried
Oh,
away.
the one
The
that's
that
just
had the
patched up.
crows and stuff in it.
So start trying to patch up the side of his head. It'd be the same
Yeah.
thing of dexterity checks. You're trying to just patchwork him together.
May I try to repair some of the house, like at least dust it a little bit?
You know, start like trying to clean up the house. Say you could just do that passively while they're doing this.
A 4.
So I'd say like
Can I
put
give
some.
him guidance after that?
I don't think a 4 is gonna do.
Yeah. Well, it's you start putting them together, but you know, Jaster's done this like very well done
good, yeah.
sewing, this
Nice
like
shit.
guided, inspired work, and you just be like, here, let's get you patched up, buddy. Start pulling out some of the straw and flowers and stuff in some of the regular fluff, but he's still got like sections of fluff poking out of the side of his head. He's got the little bits of straw still there. You kind of sew it back together and do this patchwork job. He does not look quite as regal or knightly. Still very patched together like a scarecrow.
I'll have to get somebody better to do this, maybe in the morning.
Well, I feel wonderful.
Start brushing the moss on the other one.
Oh,
Make them
that's
presentable.
nice.
Actually,
That's the spot right there.
actually, thinking about it, with all these scarecrows, with all these training dummies, each one of them have their own like positions in their own way. One wants to be a knight and be an actual fighting, live training kind of thing. The other one, you two, I have to ask. I know you're training dummies, but are you also good at like negotiating or anything else?
I'm not much of a talker. Usually just sit around. No, stand around. And then lay around. And then stand around.
Good at being a lookout.
What was it?
Good at being a lookout.
I guess I could watch stuff.
Oh,
It's real easy to watch one spot when you're standing there.
actually, that's actually a good idea. Better training, live training for all the soldiers. Or maybe, or am I thinking too much on this?
They made it seem like the soldiers here suck. Regardless if they had a
Each one of
trainer
them,
or not.
each one of them could have their own like good positions. Like for one would be a physical training. This one could be like seeing what areas to exploit for an enemy.
I'm just wondering how
The
the
only-
normal townsfolk will take.
We'll have to talk to the guards tomorrow morning.
The only people I've seen them train are whelps.
Exactly.
They couldn't hit the stuffing out of him over there. And he points like the one now with the patchwork fluff hanging off the side of the head. Oh, I think they might have tickled me a couple of times.
Can we? I want to look around in this master bedroom, see if there's anything in here that
I'd
hasn't
say...
been absolutely destroyed.
I'd like to try to teach the moss-covered one a bit of magic. See if he get any propensity for it.
Oh, try and like do an aptitude test for magic.
Yeah.
I actually want to see if I can try to teach the one who wants to be a knight some of my runes. See if he
Try to
wants.
teach him runes. I will say now, he is going to be very confused as you start trying to talk to him about runes. As he has
Well, I would like to
not
see-
quite that high of an intelligence.
I know, but it's like I'll be like, well, you see, you take this fire rune and it can shackle people to the ground, and it gives you an opportunity attack. Awesome.
I don't like fire much.
Well, it does.
Maybe we could try steel shackles instead. I can get some of those around someone.
Hey,
My character, can I investigate any parts of the house while I'm cleaning too?
Yeah, you can be looking around.
See if there's anything I can also touch, like the trap little thing.
Yeah, I would say that's as you're looking around. That's probably the only hidden compartment throughout the house.
Oh well, at least I cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean it up.
As you're trying to teach the one magic, I'd say, as far as like innate magic, you don't think he'd have any aptitude. But maybe with some kind of natural magic, you think he could have some kind of connection to the earth. But that would take someone who'd be able to teach him this.
Yeah. So now that we know the mystery of this house, who did we need to talk to get the
Baron.
The Baron?
The Baron, but I think in all honesty, the guards should know firsthand fully.
I agree.
If we can get them trained fully well, we can actually.
I'm just talking about the reward.
The reward, yes, but when it comes to the training dummies, the guard needs to know, and they can actually be trained better for the fight we have against the Highwaymen.
You want to bring them with us for the fight against the Highwaymen?
Well, in
Or
case
we were just going to go by ourselves?
We can always see.
I would say they wouldn't have much aptitude for combat. You also don't know how well they'll be able to travel.
Yeah.
They're untrained at this point.
That's
I guess we know they can leave the house.
We can
but
train.
don't know how far
I
they
meant we can
go.
train the humans
Oh.
to be trained in order to fight off against other areas in case we are not there.
Not much of a trainer, but they can maybe learn more.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
A live training exercise with a training dummy helps.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been alive this whole time.
Yeah, but they've been standing still.
If.
Yes.
So, what do you guys want to actually do as far as the dummies and the town? So I'd say like you guys are discussing this and working on it throughout the night. It's getting probably towards early morning now.
Well, I would ask them, like, do you want the townspeople to know that you're
Sentient?
relatively alive or whatever you are?
No.
Like sentient?
I've never had a problem with it. It's just no one's ever asked.
Okay.
We've just
So
done our duties.
we're gonna talk to the Baron, and then there was a reward, and we supposedly will get the house, and then we'll help fix it up, and we'll give you guys a nice little place.
Yes, we'll let you keep the house in good order.
Yes, but we're gonna have to set up like a training room, so you don't go and destroy everything.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or like in the backyard.
I wish I'd thought of that.
Or
Yeah,
just,
instead of just
or
breaking
just
everything.
at the Autumn Nights training yard.
Well, but they go there. Yeah, I guess you could just do that. You
No,
could
but-
just maybe not do it in the house.
That does make sense. Lancer
does
did
make
always
sense.
train outside with us.
I mean, who goes
They
inside
We
a
had
house
this
and
little
starts-
training ring set up out back, actually.
Oh,
You have to, and then
well, that's
you
perfect.
have straw for
But if I'm the
Like a
one
barbarian.
fighting things, where am I going to get
No,
a
I
dummy
think a
to
barbarian
train
has a
with?
little bit more
You have
intellect.
two right here.
That's the barbarian.
This look of surprise goes across the
I mean,
Scarecrow's face.
A barbarian would go right to the door and start destroying stuff at this point if they had a low intelligence.
Huh?
We're just having like this.
Vosh and Zoltan in the background
Just
conversation.
yeah.
But just talking about I said and destroying stuff in the house like a barbarian. He's like,
It's like, yeah, I think a barbarian has a little bit more intelligence than this.
and I said depends on the barbarian.
Barbarians, known for intelligence, eh?
It's
Like, I just, and I'm like, a little bit more intelligence.
So you guys want to go ahead and start talking to the Baron in the morning. Then.
Yeah,
So you're
I'd
just kind
like
of
to do
fixing
that.
him up
I want
for
to
now.
still go to help out the church now. Finish off the.
Yep.
I want to do that later. I want to do that big time with my detect good and evil thing.
I've got you. So which did you guys want to do first? Go talk to the Baron and
If we
claim
get them
your
all done at
rewards?
once, we can
Let's
alternate
get
it.
the
We can turn them all in at
house
once.
Well,
first.
the Baron had nothing to do with the church one. That was with the church, I thought.
Yeah, that was
so
with
we
the
don't
church
need to go to the
specifically.
Baron after the church. We can just go to the Baron, get the title, and then head to the church. And whatever.
But I think we should tell the
reward there
guard
is.
first about the training.
Yes,
dummies.
I do.
Well, so
Yeah.
if you wanted to go to the church first, I mean, so the guards' barracks is the first thing on the way. You'd pass it getting to either of those. If you wanted to stop there, did you guys want to stop and talk to the guards in the morning?
Yes.
To the night
That way
first.
they have information. for
Will
themselves.
you do anything as the dummies try to go to the training grounds to do their job?
They can follow us.
Yeah, they can follow us.
So you guys start making your way down the road in the morning with these dummies. And as you get to the barracks, you'll see they just quickly vault over the fence, hop their way along, and set themselves in these three little holes in the ground where it looks like they've been set for some time.
Oh, you can't go there yet. We have to talk about your emotions first.
Oh, do I have to?
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to, improve everything, you gotta go with the flow bit.
Go with the flow.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll go with. And then you see the same crows you had seen earlier
Oh no.
fly down and begin trying to peck their way inside of his head.
I wish. I'm gonna.
You
I'm
see
gonna
he
blast
goes
one with an
completely
Eldritch
still.
Blast.
You try and blast one of the crows.
Yeah,
do an
I'm
attack
using shield touch on another one.
You try and stop the birds. I would say, if you guys want to thematically, as you cast these spells, the birds will like fly off.
All right.
I'm actually gonna do cast True Strike on myself, and I'm gonna use my arrow and just.
So you guys like see fly these blasts of magic at the birds. They seem like they're running off the wood line. Then just off in the background, Vosh just skewers one with an arrow.
Can I cast Toll of the Dead on one of them?
You guys murder the birds. Okay.
There, they will never bother you again.
All right. So the family of crows is dead.
Good. Good riddance.
Sorry, it was
I only
becoming
like
a
ravens.
Holding a grudge.
I only like ravens.
But they had a mother who loved them.
Oh no, the mother was part of it.
Oh shit, we just killed a whole family.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
family of crows.
Oh well, shit.
They were a
They had a
menace.
grandmother who.
They were a nuisance, arguably.
They were a nuisance. Sorry.
But this casting of spells and flying of magic does bring Shepherd Tollfellow out. What's going on out here? You can see he's like
Sorry, we're getting rid of some
armor-
raven problem.
armor halfway thrown
crow
on,
problems.
hair still disheveled. Looks like he's just woken up to the sound of this. What?
We had to use some new recruits.
Yep.
New recruits?
There's
Who?
3 of them.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hello. I'm Sir Dummy.
Oh boy.
This one's
Oh, dear.
this one's sloth, and we didn't name the other one. What do you want us to call you?
I don't know.
I said
Well,
I've never
spooky
had a
because
name
he was
before.
spooked.
Spooky.
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 Spooky sounds good.
I like it. It'll scare things off.
Yeah, spooky.
Sure.
So, I was hoping that you would be willing to take me on with a position as a knight in training. Torek is looking at these 3 training dummies in awe, like mouth kind of open. What happened to these things?
Apparently, these were
They've
been-
always been alive.
Or
What?
Animated at least.
They've been animated.
They were Sir Lancers.
Yeah.
These
Personal training dummies.
These things, I thought someone had just donated them or something months ago. They just showed up and we've been using
You
them.
didn't think that was weird?
I thought the Baron had sent them or something. I mean, sometimes you miss a letter or something and things appear.
no,
New
it's
recruits get bored and build something, but
And yet you
It's
haven't
more-
bothered to repair them.
It's
Yes.
more complicated than that.
You need to keep them maintained from here on out, too.
And in fact, the one that wants to be a knight over here could be used for live practice for soldiers.
what does he know about swordplay?
Show him.
Show him.
Give him a sword. He'll show you.
So you guys have this whole exhibition match between the captain of the guard and this scarecrow. You see, the captain of the guard is quite skilled with a sword, but this scarecrow is just matching his every blow as he seems very familiar with the way he fights.
A scarecrow outranking a
true.
commander with their.
Fought him many
The
times.
dummy who has watched his every move as he does swordplay. You see, he kind of just trivializes his fight as he knocks away every blow he's doing, knowing all of his combos. Says, "Do you think I'm ready?" You seem better than some of the whelps around here. Maybe you could whip them into shape.
Exactly what I was thinking.
That's what we were thinking.
What man was thinking.
Sir Dummy, huh?
Sir
Dummy. Sorry.
I've had a lot of those around here. Sir Dummy, Sir Dippy, Sir Dumbass. Had a few of those in training.
Sir Dumb
Haven't
Fool.
we all?
I think this will be the first one I like. Yes, well, I think this arrangement could work out fine, but was this was causing the noises at that house?
Yes.
Apparently so.
Apparently,
It was Sir Dummy fighting everything in the house.
everything.
Everything, huh?
Everything.
That explains why we couldn't find the kids who vandalized the place.
It was them, or him. I don't think the other ones had much to do with it.
Sir Lancer and Sir Pendragon, apparently these were Sir Lancer's personal trainers.
Oh, yes, the wizard, Morellowin, she made us.
Oh, she's a girl.
She, brought us to life one day.
Cool.
Yes.
Is she still alive?
You would see, Torik's face kind of twist to a bit of a uncomfortable look as you say this.
Merlin is dead too?
She is alive, but as far as I know, it's been reported that she's been imprisoned at the capital.
What was her name?
For what?
Morellowin.
What did she do?
Merelvin?
Eluin. It's like a
Merlin.
Eluin. Well, she was the one who had first divined the prophecy that Arthur would be able to take on this dragon. She said in all the future outcomes she saw that there was no chance of Arthur losing.
Was it the same dragon, or
The tales told that a black dragon would come and strike, bring misfortune upon the lands, but that with his magic sword, he'd be able to strike through and pierce the heart of this dragon. But there was something that stopped his sword from striking true.
my inheritance?
I'm not sure about that, though. That's all I'd really heard of the stories.
No.
If you wanted to hear more, you might have to ask one of the knights who was there. The remaining knights at the octagonal table, all still residing in Stonehaven, as far as I know. It sounds as though they've been bickering about who should succeed Arthur, where to go from here.
Oh boy.
I mean, as far as our kingdom goes, the best fighters by far were Lancer and Arthur. Without them, I don't know if anyone will be able to strike down this dragon.
Trust me, he's on my list right now.
Bosch will get him.
Well, I don't know if you're on par with the knights of the realm, but,
I know this dragon well.
well, then
and
hopefully
he
you're
will
prepared for him.
Well, let's see what we can do, because our next thing will be helping the church, and then I guess after this, we'll be probably going to take care of the bandits at this point. The one who's been, or the highwaymen.
Yes, the band of highwaymen.
Yeah.
Yes, they'd be better resolved sooner than later, but
In the meantime,
it's been weeks anyhow.
your soldiers can take Sir Dummy for a training run. That way, they could all be prepared for live training exercises.
Well, it helped to get them trained up a bit better, because, if I'm being honest with you, most of our good knights, I'm not even sure if they'll still be alive. If you find them, that'd be great if you could send them back here. But
We'll see what we can do.
you never know what cutthroats and highwaymen may do.
They haven't met us
my only
yet.
request is you have to give Sir Dummy a sword, and I'm gonna head to the forge and ask to get some chainmail made for him.
Also,
Just
see if my
before
sword is ready.
Oh yeah, come here.
And my goggles.
Well, as far as you know, they wouldn't be ready by
In the
morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to head before we head to the church. Then I want.
It's right across the street from it,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go there too. For
Yes,
that.
I want to
So you
see if
guys-
she'll make a little.
You guys
So
hop
you
by the
probably just
forge
give me
and
back
go
my
to
scimitar if you
Yeah.
need it.
put in a
Chainmail
request
for-
for.
What's the point of having it right now?
So you guys want to get your stuff ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, get me goggles.
Okay, so you guys go to collect your sword. Sorry, yours was a long sword, correct?
Yep, it was a long sword.
So
Blessed with
Enhance with my the essence of flame.
yeah, give me 1 second on that. for your long sword. I had a thing for it. But you would be able to go there and collect your sword. And then if you were putting in an order for chainmail,
Yeah, and I would ask her to deliver it to the
I just want to
Autumn
see.
Knights.
So it would cost you to have chainmail
Yes.
ordered. She would have some. She could have fitted. But it would cost you 75 gold.
I would give her 75 gold.
Funny enough, you seem to have that much
I
lying
don't
around.
have that much.
Um,
Even though I don't have 8,000 gold.
yeah.
You're getting there, though.
Yeah, now I have
So I guess I like my sword now.
So I have
Yes.
almost 3,000.
I gotta change it to flaming longsword at this point.
And I was getting that ready for you.
Alright, I'll wait.
Quick, somebody fill the dead air.
Like,
I will say,
I would say to her, like, this might be a strange request, but I need you to fit it for the training dummy for the Autumn Knights.
you want to put armor on a training dummy?
Yes.
Seems a waste.
I told him I would. He's animated.
an
Put
animated
armor on a living training dummy.
Yes.
He's quite good.
He wants to be a knight.
Like
Okay.
he
I
said,
told you it would be strange.
Strange request.
You all have brought some strangeness to this town, but it's refreshing. I suppose I'll work on getting this armor polished up, and I'll head over there to fit it for him.
Surely not the strangest thing you've seen recently.
no, I think that'd be me.
A lot of you.
Let's say all of us, really.
I know. I was just missing.
I mean, look, I'm a fallen angel here at this point.
And I'm one of the kindest kobolds you'll ever meet.
I mean, it's not strange anything at this point.
Oh, it's definitely strange.
The only thing
But-
I miss is my wings.
Yeah.
Can you ever get those back?
Actually, an ASMR clearly can't get those back.
I don't know.
Fallen Astamon, not so.
They have They have a dark thing that makes them have skeletal wings come out of their back.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool. Just like, it's like one day just automatically like.
I wish I could have wings. That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
It's like one day just like
Be
freaking
like
wings.
Angel from X-Men.
So, I mean, you could add whatever art you wanted for it, but you have your
Oh,
flaming longsword of vengeance, as it now deals an additional D6 of fire damage on hit.
now it's a magical
And it
weapon.
is now magical. Though not enhanced too much further other than the fire enchantment, it could still have room for growth.
It will. I'll make sure to train it well.
But other than that, you guys want to head back to the church?
Still
and-
get.
His goggles.
Oh yeah, your
My
goggles are
goggles.
ready. Sorry, so
Yeah.
Vosh will be able to go and collect this very beautifully made, with fine strips of leather, tanned well, fitted to be comfortable for your head. Little, I imagine she would have tried to work in like this.
The bones. The bones.
Well, yeah, the little bits of bone along it, but also a little bit of iron with just the tinges of rust color
Yeah.
worked into it, to where it's not. It feels smoothed over as it doesn't have actual rust, but she's managed to capture this color into the iron worked into it. So you've got this nice tinge of the greenish, orangish rust built into it, and then the nice, comfortable, fitted to your face, black glasses. And as you fit them on, the otherwise, very heavily impairing sunlight suddenly feels obscured and dampened as you're at just the right comfortable level of dim light with them on.
Thank you very much. They're absolutely amazing.
Of course, and please feel free to come back anytime if you need some work done.
Thank you.
So other than that, I guess I'll go to working on your chainmail.
Yes, thank you.
Yep. No worries.
Alright. Can we head to the Barrens? do that and then go back to the church? Because the church is probably going to take us longer than the Barrens.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then maybe we can just end.
I think we're about to end soon because we're
I was
at
gonna say.
Get like,
Started a little earlier.
right? So yeah, I want to head to the Barrens, tell him, get the title, blah blah blah, and then we can stop there.
That's
Well,
the fun
we
thing
could go.
about
We also have
D&D
to.
is-
We could go go back to the inn and meet up with Frug.
Yeah. It is on the way back.
It is, and then we could just end it there.
We want to do that.
that way,
we can do
tomorrow,
that.
next, not the
Not
next
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week, but the
Next
following
week.
week.
Yeah.
The following
Next
week,
week's a lovely break for Easter.
Yes. Easter. I get to shout out.
Yeah. But so you guys want to make it to the Barrens first, see about collecting your reward. So
Yeah, I'd like to do that. real
one
quick.
moment.
And then, yeah, we can head back to the tavern, pick up.
Well,
Frug
fill in
and-
Frug on everything that went on.
Yeah, and I want
Yeah.
when we get there, I want to show him that potion.
Yeah, I'd rather him with be less with the Baron and all that.
Yeah.
All right. Like, well, I mean, you guys want to go talk to him, Baron?
Yeah, we'll
real?
just go talk to the Baron. Let's,
I mean,
we did all
a
this
little
without
bit
him
more.
anyway.
Yeah.
We wanted to go.
You'll be able to fill him in. He's doing his
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to make your way to the Baron's estate, you'd be able to see that further on into the town, back by the entrance, actually, you see there's a more affluent section of buildings. As you make your way past the Central Market and towards a little bit more uptown area, you see these larger buildings with all elegant gardens and things worked around them, all painted very nicely. Little white picket fence kind of neighborhood. And as you arrive at the Baron's estate, you can see that there is a large wooden fenced-off section of area where it's got its own fields of crops growing. All of them seem to be bountiful, overflowing with different sorts of fruits and vegetables that seem to be farmed there. The building itself is a lovely wooden structure that has this nice thatched roof on it. You see standing out front seems to be a man wearing a set of polished plate armor. What do you do?
He's like a guard.
You're unsure. It's he seems to be a human man, bald head, wearing this very, very finely polished plate armor.
We just walk up and
Yep.
say that we had a reward to collect from the Baron.
You've got a reward to collect.
Yeah.
About
Yes.
the house.
About the haunted
About
house.
the haunted house.
The haunted house.
Not so really haunted.
The strange house, or whatever they called it.
And who is this that's asking for the Baron? What are your names?
Named is Vosh.
I'm Hanu.
Jim.
Jasta.
Zul'dan.
Hmm.
We should come up with
Odd
a
bunch
name
of
for
magical
us.
creatures.
Yeah, like a person.
That's gonna be my
Well,
homework.
what was the trouble at the house? What did you find? And how have you solved it?
Some enchanted dummies that were brought to life.
Yeah, they were making a ruckus.
Enchanted dummies? What kind of dummies?
Training dummies.
Like the ones they've got at the barracks.
Those ones.
Those are the
Exactly
exact
the
ones.
same.
They were
One and the
Lancers dummies that he had enchanted, basically.
Ah.
And now they are
Source
basically
magic.
sentient and helping out the knights now.
Put them to good use.
Yes.
I like the
Exactly.
sound of it. Well, I'll pass this on to the Baron and let you know what he says. Just give me a few moments.
Okay,
And
okay.
he'll work his way inside. As he heads inside, he is going to send out man in just, it looks like a butler outfit, right?
I was about to say-
Yeah, it's going to be a butler, right? And this guy's just regular human man, black slicked back hair, comes out. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Are you having a good morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
So far.
Looks like we'll take us to the Baron.
We're waiting for the Baron.
Well, he's gone to give him word of what's going on and told me to wait at his post. So
Understood.
you wouldn't mind waiting patiently. I'd greatly
course.
appreciate it.
Of course.
Can you bring us some snacks?
Well, then I wouldn't exactly be watching the door, I'm afraid.
You're right.
If the Baron goes to invite you in, of course. Is there anything you prefer?
Some sushi. Or corn, I guess. I don't know. What do you?
Sushi.
I don't. That's the
Oh,
only
what?
thing
I don't
What is sushi?
Raw fish.
I think we have some raw fish. Probably
mind.
iced.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you want raw
Whatever
fish, it
your
could be prepared
whatever your
for you.
specialty
I was about
in
to say, I
town would
think
be.
all they had
Mm.
was corn.
Well, they had other stuff.
A little bit.
Yes, some kind of some of the Baron's favorite snacks, perhaps. Would you like to try those?
Sure.
I could see about arranging that for you. And as you guys have like conversation about procuring yourselves some breakfast, the large man comes back. Charles, bring them to the Baron. He wants to meet them himself. Bring them to the waiting room. And he'll say, yes. Please, follow me. I'll take you to the parlor. And the guy just gives him a shrug and goes back to standing at the door. So he'll bring you into this elegant room. You can see as you go in this big open entry hall. Has very nice white and red decoration to it. The floors are like a regal red and gold carpeting. Very ornately done. All the wood and everything's polished and cleaned. You can see as you begin to go along the building, or down this hallway rather, there are some paintings on the wall. You can see definitely an older looking one, probably hundreds of years old painting of a human man who's got blonde hair with these really, really over-the-top done curls to him. Very regal looking appearance to him, wearing very fluffy clothing. And as you go down, you see again, very similar man as the style's been carried on, but on a newer painting. And it goes down and down generationally, as it seems they've all donned the same style. And as you get down, you see there's 7 of these paintings, ending on the one at the end, where it's very similar to the others. Same sort of human man, this blonde hair and these gigantic curls. I'm talking about the full,
Like judge,
Englishman, judge-style curls to it, but blonde hair rather than the white.
Yeah.
And you see he's got this fine, pencil point mustache and a large nose. But he does have one different feature from the rest, as he does seem to have a large mole on the side of his nose. And you guys are brought into the
I
parlor.
want to pick it
wait.
and make guacamole.
If I had a nickel every time we had an Austin Powers reference this episode,
Is that from?
Yeah, it's from Austin Powers.
I'd have 2 nickels, and it'd be weird. It happened twice.
Weird. 3, because we did the.
Oh, I guess it was 3 now, yeah.
Yeah, because you did one.
Well, way to ruin my reference, Keegan. Oh. But so they'll have you wait in the parlor for him to come by. While you're waiting, something you guys will talk about, he's going to go to bring you refreshments.
Is the Baron there yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so we're just waiting.
You're kept waiting in a very lovely parlor. It's got like a little fireplace, plush decorations to it. There's a painting of cornfield. A bust of the Baron's head, of the most recent one, it looks like, is also sitting there in the room. And again, it's just a very nice waiting room. All the seating's plush and comfortable. After a few minutes, the butler would come back, and he'll bring you an assortment of different popcorns. Ones that seem to be sweetened, some that have chocolate covering them, some with freshly melted cheese to dip them in.
I like kettle corn. Kettle corn is so good.
And what seems to be little corn cakes.
Ooh.
Have just
My
a
favorite.
like cornbread, but made like little discs and fresh and buttered.
Oh yeah.
I do love corn.
Oh yeah.
Legitimately.
This is like
I'm right there with you, man.
really well done. It's like well made. Cornbread.
It's like a sweet cornbread.
So it's sweetened and buttered.
Mix it with a little bit of chili on the side. I'm making them hungry.
Yeah.
I'm making them hungry.
Thank you. I try.
I'm getting hungry too.
And as you guys are waiting, I imagine like digging into these. If you try all the
yeah.
food, it's great. It's very
Wow,
very
this is really good.
filling. Good snacks. And they'll
Thank
bring
you
in
very
like,
much.
Take some and put them in my pocket.
start stuffing your pockets like as he leaves the room, start stuffing your pockets with the corn cakes.
Oh yeah.
He starts walking, just.
And then the butler will
That
come
Jen
back
was
once
supposed to be the
more.
rogue.
Yeah, I like popcorn. It doesn't mean I'll stuff it all in my pockets.
And so as you guys are waiting here enjoying this, once more the butler will come in, presenting your Baron, Teddy Shuckle the Seventh.
Teddy.
Teddy Shuckle.
Teddy Shuckle the Seventh.
I hate this one already.
Actually, he would have said it with the proper name. He would have said Theodore Shuckle the Seventh. And then walking in will be this man wearing a very, very, like, ostentatious, over-the-top, like, white frills around the neck, puffed up, red and gold, outfit to him. It's got all the puffs and frills.
Oh god.
Hello, citizens! And he kind of looks at all of you and pauses a bit, as if there's like a,
Wait a minute.
yeah, there was kind of a prepared speech, and he's taken aback a bit. Travelers?
Yeah,
Of the
adventurers.
Yep.
Yes.
I hear you have done a deed for my lands.
Yes, sir, we have.
You have solved a problem in the house in the southern part of town.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Sir Lancer's home.
Yes, it was always such a rough section of the town until he had brought order to it.
Oh.
But it's good. I had hoped that whoever would come in to claim this place in his stead would be someone heroic who could keep a bit of law and order in the place. And you all seem like quite the lot for it. Adventurers of some sort, I imagine.
Yes,
Of
sir.
course.
You could say that.
And as far as I understand, you're Vosh,
Yes, sir.
Zoldan, Jem, Hanu, and Jaster. Well, I have prepared a writ for you as a thanks for your service in resolving this disturbance. I have bequeathed you a sum of 100 gold, as well as the deed to this land.
Sweet.
This home shall now be your place, free of tax, to stay at and maintain, so long as you keep it in order and maintain the laws of this land. It shall be yours, and it shall be left to your successors in the same state. I thank you for the service you have done. But I do ask, what has brought you all here, if you don't mind my curiosity?
Multiple things.
We could tell you, but you might not believe us.
You guys give him like just a general rundown of things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
I-
tell him like the full story?
No, we don't
what
give
brought
it the
you here?
full story.
Your
Well-
world is fake.
No, I
That's
basically,
true. It probably would be like, shit.
also just basically say, I'm here to deal with your dragon problem.
I would just say we're all here looking for something we've lost.
Losing something, well, unless you've been to a small town like this, I couldn't imagine it'd be here. But you say you want to slay this dragon?
I have a unfortunate history with him. He killed my good friend.
His mistress.
Hey. Enough.
Well, I imagine quite a few people here share your sentiment, but
Not only that, he took some stuff that does not belong to him from me.
yes, from what I hear, that dragon, he has quite the hoard. I heard he'd taken to moving his lair somewhere in a ruined village past the capital. Apparently he'd razed a couple of towns to the ground, left areas pitted and destroyed in this acidic breath. But I had heard there were rumors he had been seen carrying massive piles of gold into this lair. Something about taking them from the mountain and moving them to his new base. Though it's just rumor. You hear these things from time to time. Get letters when you're in a position of mine, such as mine. But I just hope he doesn't move any further south. I mean, if a dragon were to blow through here, I'm not sure we'd be able to reach an eighth to the Shuckle line at that rate.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen.
I fear these beautiful fields of corn would be reduced to ash and debris.
I agree. We will try to prevent that.
Yes, if you could, that would be marvelous. Why, I could have people sing your praises. I will remember you all, whether it be in memoriam or not, but I hope you can go to slay this dragon. It would be quite the feat. You could wind up being greater heroes than, well, even the knights of the octagonal table, if you were to do that. You might even be able to fill in some of the, unfortunately, missing positions.
Maybe.
This kingdom is, somewhat without a ruler at the moment.
A ruler, huh?
Yes, well, the issue lie in the fact that Arthur's rule was dictated by him pulling a magical sword from a stone.
Yeah.
In the town of Stonehaven, actually. It's where the stone still resides.
Oh.
Yes, they say it had a strange octagonal cut to it. And that's how they came up with the name for their knightly brotherhood.
I love it.
Yes, but since Arthur has fallen, none of the other remaining knights dare to step up to take his place. None of them feel worthy after losing to this dragon.
And he had no heir, I assume.
No, he had no heir.
He was younger, wasn't he?
He was a young man, yes. I believe he would have just been about 25.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then there's no guidance to be given as they've locked the wizardess away. They've put her in the prisons for this false prophecy she told.
I don't think it was
led
a
to
false
his death.
prophecy.
The octagonal knights did?
As far as I understand, they felt it was a great betrayal that she may have been
Oh.
conspiring with this dragon.
I
false
the
rumors.
dragon
I
Okay. So we need to save. What was her name?
Morellowin.
Morellowin. I'm never going to remember
No, probably not. It's a fun one.
that. Yeah.
It's like Elowin, but like Merlin. It's mixed in. It sounds all fantasy,
I like it a lot.
elfy.
Yeah, it's very elfy.
It's very elfy, but the same as many elfy names. It's so hard to
it's
remember
like
pronouncing.
You never will remember it.
Yeah.
I need to write that down.
But yeah, so she's been imprisoned. They felt there was some sort of betrayal and feared she may have been working with this dragon, spreading this false prophecy.
I feel that maybe this dragon may have used my inheritance to possibly, this is just a theory on my part, possibly make her prophecy false. I believe if that...
What kind of inheritance? You think he's taken something from you that could have defeated the king?
Maybe not defeated, but maybe given him an advantage that he did not have before.
Well, what was it?
I can't remember. I just remember it was given to me.
Strange. Well, I don't know if I'd go spreading that story too far, young man. Some might take that word as a bit treasonous and conspiratory towards helping the dragon. It's
That's
just
a good point.
the sound of it I'm hearing. But yeah, so maybe with this knowledge you have of this, perhaps it'll come in to your aid for helping defeat this dragon.
I am hoping so.
But suppose that is all I have for you. It's just my curiosity. If there's anything else you wanted to ask of me, please feel free.
Nothing so far.
Nope.
Nothing I can think of.
I'm going to go get a drink.
Can you talk to those travelers and see if they'll give me a discount on some stuff?
What travelers?
The band of
Highwaymen?
no, the people who sell stuff, the magical
Purple
item.
caravan.
Yeah, the purple caravan people.
Oh, those filthy gypsies in
Yeah,
the
the
south
gypsies.
town.
Told you they are
They have
frauds.
something I really want, but their
I'm
prices are crazy.
well. I'm afraid they're not permanent residents here. I could try and put in a good word for you, but they're really just here for traveling commerce. And as far as I understand, their intention was to move on to Stonehaven once the roads were cleared. So,
Okay.
but I can't really do much to affect their prices. Maybe if you got in their good graces.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Worth a shot.
Maybe try and provide some charm to them.
Could try to charm.
Works for many people.
Could you charm me? Times.
But if there's nothing else, then I suppose please feel free to stay, enjoy food and beverage, and when you're ready, please enjoy your stay in the town of Corndale. I hope it won't be too much longer. As far as I know, our autumn knights have been sent to dispatch these filthy highwaymen.
We were gonna check on that shortly.
We were going to help you with that
Yes,
as
it's
well.
been some time, but I'm sure they'll take care of them in no time.
If there's anything you need help with while we're in town, you let us know.
Of course, of course. If anything comes up, I'll search you out by name. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's where we kind of leave off for that. You guys want to make your way back after a little bit of time and
I want to take more of those.
I think that's
cornbread.
right for now.
sneak away with more cakes. So, see Hanu's just stuffing some of the cakes in his pack as the Baron's
I
left.
realize that corn is fucking awesome.
Hanu loves the buttered corn.
Yeah.
So,
So we'll just head back to the tavern.
yeah.
Fill Frug in and see how it.
Yep.
went with the
I'd
book.
say you guys are going at this point pretty early morning, so into late morning, early afternoon as you're getting back to the tavern. So that's where we'll leave off. I'm sorry, I lied to you about needing minis. The fun part about the the interacting with things in D&D is sometimes you think something will go quick, and then it takes the whole session. The scarecrows were fun though. It's good to have your little fun guys.
Yeah, I liked them a lot.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting.
No.
Never
So
is.
that's where we'll end off this time. Until next time on Fairy Tales of the Forgotten Realms. We'll see you all next time.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Chicken and farts.